And welcome back to SportsLine, everybody. John Burton with you. Again, we're here to the top of the hour. Don't forget, bottom of the hour, 8:30, Adam Sparks from the Tennessean. We'll talk Vandy football. Your phone calls, as always, welcome, 615-737-7767. Let's go back to the Titans. You heard Mike Mularkey in the first segment talk about rookie offensive tackle Jack Conklin, the guy they picked out of Michigan State in the top 10 of this year's draft, the guy they traded up to get, and the guy that they're very high on. Looks like he'll be the starter at right tackle opposite Taylor Lewan this season. So the rookie obviously getting his first taste of NFL action as the Titans have gone to padded practices the last 2 days. And you heard Coach Mularkey say he's fared very well for himself. Well, here he is after yesterday's practice speaking to the media.
I think it's off to a good start. There's a lot of work to be done. I have a lot longer ways to go to get to where I want to be once the first game comes around. But I'm off to a good start. The older guys really helping me a lot. I can't take all this credit. They've been helping me, getting me in the right spots and helping me understand the offense. And but it's so far so good. It's going well and I'm having fun. So we'll do one-on-ones just about every day. So about the end, once a week. About the end of practice, about the end of one-on-ones, we'll choose 3 O linemen and then 3 D linemen, and they'll duke it out for best 2 out of 3. And we have this big WWE type belt and the Titans thing. And if you win, you get to keep it for the rest of the week and sort of get those bragging rights.
So it came down to you and Derek Morgan, we understand.
Yesterday, yeah.
Did you know this going in? The belt was on the line?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had it out there. It was getting paraded around. So
a lot of pressure on that?
Yeah, I mean it's fun, but those situations I want to be in. It's the game. That's the most game-like situation I think I'm going to be in around practice. It's pressure's on, games on the line type of thing. So it's fun. That's why I play football, is being in those situations, and and it's good practice.
Did you guys add a 4th to that today? I noticed you went against Bass late. I mean, maybe you were 4th.
Yeah. Today we just we threw it. Today wasn't a belt one. It was just more of a. We only do that once a week, just so we get to hold on to it for a little while and rub it in the defense's face. But yeah, today was just. That was pretty cool. It was fun having the whole team around. That was another some crowd noise.
You feel like you're settling in? I mean, I know this is kind of what you live for when the pads come on. I mean, you feel, are you getting the feel for being back in pads again and liking it?
Yeah. No, I'm starting to understand, the offense better. And now it's less of a, I'm thinking, do I have to go here or here? And now I can just move fast and get in the right position. So, that's really what you want to get to, the point you want to get to, so you're playing fast and know 100% what you're doing.
On the right side to have footwork down.
I mean, footwork's huge, especially for tackle when it comes to pass blocking. If you don't put yourself in the right position, it becomes a guessing game for you on what the DN's going to do. I mean, if you can get to the point where you can cut off the defensive end and know he's not going inside or he's not going outside, and you can shut him down, that just helps your game more and more.
Jack Conklin, the Titans' #1 draft pick, offensive tackle out of Michigan State, speaking to the media there after practice a couple days ago. And the man who's penciled in to start, as we said, at right tackle, opposite Taylor Lewan, and so far so good, so it would appear for the rookie #1 draft pick, Jack Conklin. Of course, linebacker Brian Arakpo has been around quite a few years now. He enters his 2nd year here in Tennessee with the Titans after spending his first part of his career in Washington with the Redskins. One of the veteran leaders of this football team, not just the defense. Always good to get his pulse of what's going on with the team and at training camp. Here's outside linebacker for the Titans, Brian Arakpo.
1 week of practice, a couple days of pads in. Where's this team at right now?
We're in a very good place. Very physical team. You can tell we're exceeding expectations so far. Guys are flying around, guys are hitting. It's the most important thing, and guys knowing where they need to be. But we got a lot of work to do.
One of the big themes we've heard Coach Mularkey and players echo is competition. You guys seem to get the better of it yesterday against the offense. It seemed like they battled back some today.
Yeah.
Is that the type of responses you need throughout training?
Absolutely. They definitely responded after being challenged at the first day of pads and competition, and and we responded as well. So it's a battle. It's a battle, going back and forth, and that's how you get better. That's how you make hold each other accountable, and hopefully we'll transcend to the regular season.
Some of the one-on-one battles have been really good in the pass rushing drills. How much does it sting though to you guys that they got the belt hanging in their room right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed about that, but we got to get that back. We didn't fare too well the past couple of days as far as the pass pro. you know, but we got to get better. You know, we got a lot of great pass rushes. We just, you know, we're not great in the slam dunk contest, but we're in-game dunkers. You know what I mean? So that's how I like to rephrase it every time somebody asks me that type of question. We're gamers, you know, more so, but we get that belt back eventually.
You understand the expectations. I sat down to lunch with you and D. Morg a little over a year ago, and all the talk was what would be like if you guys were opposite each other, and then you get in the season, there's some injuries, and it didn't pan out, I think, the way people expected. How excited are you to hopefully finally see that duo get after it this year?
Well, actually, I thought we did a tremendous job considering, you know, before everybody start going down, you know, we did a tremendous job. I mean, we were tops in the league in sacks and everything. And then obviously we fell off when Morgan and some other guys went down, and that really hurt us a lot. So having everybody back healthy, ready to go, and then everybody else from last year improving, like David Bass and D-Mount, getting better in their game. And we got Kevin Dodd now. It's going to make us tremendously better.
How much will it help to ensuring that you guys are out there for 16 games to have some guys like Mount and Bass be able to step in and take some of those plays away?
Absolutely, depth. It's very key. You know, I used this before in the presser where I used Denver as an example. Obviously, you got their premier guys in Vaughn and DeMarcus, but they have a lot of young guys that can go in the game and spell them for a lot of plays and be productive. And, you know, I feel like we have that same type of depth here.
Do you have any feel through just a few days of camp how Dick LeBeau being completely in charge of the defense will change things for you guys?
Oh, yeah. He's definitely a lot more blitz savvy. He definitely wants to create different matchups throughout the whole game. He's not really calling plays just to call plays. He's really, like I said, trying to find mismatches and trying to get us the advantage to win. And that's the most important thing he's been doing so far. And one thing about Coach LeBeau, he coaches every position. It's not like he's particularly coaches one position. He has a feel for everybody that's out there on the field.
How good can this front seven be?
We can be very, 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 very good. You know, one of the best. You know, but like I said since day one, we can't talk about it. We got to work. We got a lot of work to do. But I'm very excited because we got a lot of talent that's waiting to be discovered throughout the National Football League. And we're definitely going to showcase our talents once the season starts. But right now, day 3 in pads coming up after this off day, we got a lot of work to do.
All right, that's our own Steve Lehman having a nice chat with Titans outside linebacker Brian Arakpo. Always good to hear from Rack. Again, another guy who, you know, guys like him, guys like Delaney Walker, guys like Jarrell Casey, who we're going to hear from in just a second. Those are the guys that really have the pulse of the locker room. You can really tell the team's attitude, where the team's at by talking to guys like Brian Arakpo and Delaney Walker. And, of course, Jarrell Casey coming off a Pro Bowl year last year. Got to go to Hawaii, well-deserved by all accounts. Still making that adjustment from a 4-3 to a 3-4. Looking for more sacks, more production this year. Here is Titans Pro Bowl defensive end, Jarrell Casey.
Well, a couple days into pads, how fun has this been for you? I know you like the context.
Oh, it's been great. I think it's been 2 good days for us so far. You know, we actually getting after it up front and making surges and, you know, making sure we show our dominance and stopping and run. I think, you know, up front we've been doing a great job. And I think, you know, the offensive line, I've been very impressed with them. They actually coming out and competing and, you know, giving us a fight. And I think, you know, that's what we need out here for this training camp to be ready for the season.
You said before training camp started that you feel that this front seven can be one of the dominant units in the league. Do you think you've set the tone for that so far?
I definitely think so. And the best thing about it is we all compete to try to go out there and make the plays. Not one guy is comfortable being just a role player. Everybody trying to go out there and make sure they make the play and actually make sure they run in to go try to get shrimp attempts and things like that. So I think when you get all players that are going out there trying to be a dominant player, I think that's going to bring this whole team together.
Does it sting at all that the O-line's got that belt hanging in their room right now?
Oh, definitely. I think, you know, losing pass rush one-on-ones is something that we hate the most. And, you know, we've been letting them get the upper hand hand on us right now, and it's something that we got to clean up. We can't allow that belt to stay in there. So next week when we have our competition again, we're definitely going to try to keep that belt for the remainder of this camp.
What is, in terms of the physicality of when the pads come on, are you guys where you need to be, or do you have to raise that when you come back on Thursday?
I think we still need to raise it. I think, we can still get a little bit better. You can't really see it right now because a lot of guys, you can't really take people to the ground. You really don't want to be finishing too much because your teammates. But I think, a harder pop, a harder thump. I think we need to try to bring that presence, let guys feel us. And, when you running that ball or you catching a pass across the middle, you're going to feel us and know we're going to be right there.
Is this as deep as the defensive line has been since you've been here?
Yeah, I would say so. I think every guy that we have actually can get after the quarterback. Every guy that we have can actually play good technique and stop the run. So when we have guys that can actually come in and rotate like that, you don't got to worry. And I'm the type of guy, when I come out and rest, I want to see the front still doing what they got to do. And, I'm comfortable with the guys that we got and that's backing us up. They can go out there and fill in when we need them.
You've been a very productive player ever since you've been here, but at this point in your career, do you take it upon yourself to be maybe a little bit more vocal out there or do anything more in a leadership role?
I'm really vocal when it comes to my group. When it comes to the whole team, I try to stay a little quiet. I'm more of a guy who goes off more than, really of a coach, a teacher. I'm a guy who really, I'm a loose cannon, I would say. And so I try to keep it minimal as possible. But when it comes to my group, I let them know, we got to be mentally focused and mentally strong. We want to make sure our team is going to be the dominant. It's going to start with us up front. And I always try to preach that if it's going through drills, if it's sitting on the sideline, if it's breaking down our group huddle, I'm always trying to, give them some inspirational words to go out there and make sure we leave our presence of being the best D-line in the nation.
Thanks, Rob.
Once again, that's our Steve Lehman chatting with Jarrell Casey, Titans Pro Bowl defensive end. Certainly one of the leaders of the defense, one of the leaders of the entire team. So there's an early look at what the players are saying at Titans camp. We're going to take a break, come back, and Adam Sparks of the Tennessee will join us. We'll switch to college football. We'll talk about the Vanderbilt football team. They open their fall camp tomorrow on the practice field at West End. They had media day yesterday. We're going to get Adam's thoughts on the 2016 Commodores and what we can expect from the black and gold. Stay with us. We're back right after this.